Greetings, this is Iceman. This is my first video for 2017. I've been gone for quite a while. Very sorry about this. I've been working extremely hard over the last year. Been constantly working with IT security, and I've been involved with a lot of projects. That and my main software didn't work for some reason, and I was trying to troubleshoot it, but it was actually stupid. I just needed to buy another version of Corel, which I just did yesterday, installed it onto a new device, and things work. That's the way it's supposed to be. I've been watching a lot of information come up from the group. Thank you very much. I'm very sad that I haven't been producing videos, as that's my job to do inside the group. You guys have been really giving me a lot of scammers. I think I have a backlog of around 500 scammers at least for whom I need to make videos. Let's say the environment is extremely target rich. I'm going to be making this mainly in the point of view of MGTOW, which is men going their own way. And the point of view of MGTOW that I'm going to show is women in other countries are also hoes. They're just not as bad as hoes as the American women are, but they're still hoes. And you still need to be extremely careful when dealing with women from other countries. Okay. So much ado, I want to say some ground rules in this first video that I'm making. As some of you will know me from other channels, I have at least 4 other channels on YouTube. I create usually a new channel every year. I have to remember my passwords and login account information because every year I make new ones. So it takes a little while to actually associate the information back and forth. But let's just say that the sites, as I've seen them over the last year, have become in some degrees a little bit more desperate. And they're trying to get other girls to come online and participate. And the scammers are becoming a bit more obvious. However, there are guys who still have no clue who are coming onto these sites and spending lots of money. And I just spent some time talking to one. So I'm going to be a little bit more merciless this year than I've been before. And I'm not going to give girls the benefit of the doubt at all. Before I used to do that. No way, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm also going to just straight out say, for example, particularly this girl right here, I don't care if there's not a certain degree of evidence. I'm going to call it out and say, hey, this is a girl you don't date. That's it. A little bit more about me. I do speak Russian. I have lived in Russia. I have lived in Ukraine as well. I've been there several times. I speak Ukrainian as well. I know the culture pretty well. I'm pretty attentive to how women think. One of the reasons why I'm able to spot Russian scammers so well is that my first girlfriend was in Russia. A blonde hair, blue-eyed girl. I was 20. She was 19. I had a great time dating her. I know how she acted. I dated another woman afterwards as well when I was in Russia. And if you know them in the flesh, it's very obvious of what they will do and what they will not do. There's ground rules right straight out from the beginning. And, when I go online and I see the women and what they're doing, I'm like, oh my God. It's so obvious this woman is in a relationship. I can see it straight out. But a lot of guys cannot see it. So what I'm doing here is making these videos primarily as a public service. Again, these are for educational purposes, and I want people to understand what's going on. Okay? And then, again, as I start, I want to preface this. Any site which has a paid for letter service is scam. Do not spend your money on any site which is paid for letter translation. The girls are not using translators. They're just using Google Translate. There's actually translategoogle.com and translate.ru or translation.ru. I forget which one the URL is. But those are the only 2 sites that they're using. Don't think they're using a professional translator at all. There's no way people in Ukraine are doing that. That's actually pure bullshit. All right, let's go ahead and have some fun. Right now, this first one, okay. This is an interesting girl, okay. Usually, I don't start off on girls like this because I just don't care. But someone in the group has come up and said that he spent a great deal of money on this chick, and he's wondering what the hell's going on. Well, that's kind of normal. You spend a lot of money on the chick, you buy her gifts and everything, and then she either wants more money, or she wants more gifts, or she wants more attention, blah, blah, blah. I was going to say this. Ukrainian girls in real life, they don't ask you for more gifts. If they do, that's totally against their culture and their way of thinking, particularly in Western Ukraine. Girls just would never do that. And if they did, the guys would just drop her and go find another woman. It's very typical. You hear these stories about Ukrainian men who take their girlfriend's wages and go date another woman. Yep, I've talked to men who do that. That kind of story is very typical. As such, you just don't hear, girls asking for gifts. If they're with a Western man and they're asking for a gift, something's seriously wrong. You need to be really reconsidering it. A really good woman would want flowers from you, but be too timid to ask you for them. And she'll just, she'll look at you, she'll be loving towards you, she'll be caring towards you, but she'll be like, damn, I wish I had some roses. That's much more normal, and that's the kind of girl you want to go for. So, I'm going to show you this chica's VK profile. Here we go. And go click on here. And we go click on here. You see, there we got a male right there. Let's look at how many times. Now, look at this. This is 9 December 2014. Some people here at this point might say, oh, well, it's like, almost 3 years. It's 2.5 years ago. There's this guy there. This means nothing. Bullshit. I mean, if you really think that means nothing, please leave your information or contact me through this YouTube page and just give me your money. Because I'll tell you this. I'll at least tell you that I'm a man and that I don't give a shit about you. Give me your money. Because then, why would you lie? Why would you be with somebody who's lying to you and taking your money? The same thing. So if you know that I'm a man, you're not going to give me your money. So why would you give your money to a woman? I would never date this kind of woman if I saw her in Ukraine. Straight out, I saw that a picture with a guy like that. Let me tell you this. Ukrainian men also aren't going to date her. You guys see that kind of photo? Walk away. Now, I might ask as a brother real quick, but brothers don't have photos like this. See this one? A brother like that together? Bullshit. Next one. A brother, and she's kissing right there, and a brother sister like that? Bullshit. This is not a brother. This is a lover. Okay? So, you can have any kind of transaction you want with the site in this kind of situation. It does not matter. I'm going to tell you this right now. This is Iceman's advice to you. First, run for the hills. Don't talk to this chick. She's got somebody. And she's pretty much like, an American woman. What she's going to do is just pretty much friend zone you while she's riding somebody else's cock. And then hopefully get something from you. American women like to get sympathy or additional parts from a man that she can't get from the guy whose cock she's riding. This is something we talk about a lot in MGTOW, just men going their own way. I keep on hearing videos like this, and I very much agree with these kind of concepts. This woman is definitely getting laid at least 3 or 4 times a week. She has no desire for your Western cock whatsoever, and she only wants this guy. Here it is. This is the guy she wants. This is the guy she'll be with. If she didn't want him, the photos would definitely be down. And she's actually too lazy to sanitize her page. She should straight out sanitize her page and remove those kinds of things. But she hasn't done that at all. So she's actually very lazy. She's a very lazy scammer. Okay, so this is our first one for the day. Please do not talk with her. Do not send her any letters. The guy and the group talked about how much money he spent with her. It was astronomical. I feel very sad for him. Don't be like him. We're trying to build awareness so that this doesn't happen again. I guarantee you, she does not care about the guy in the group. She does not care about Western men. She cares about getting money and riding her boyfriend's cock. Okay? That's the way it is. Guys, go your own way. Do your own thing. And do not spend your money on such a woman. Thank you very much.